Hi everybody, welcome to the Mac Life Show, episode 6. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Flo.
This week Ray will be here to talk about the Soundfreaq dock. And I'm going to take a quick look at this HTC HD7 Windows Phone 7 phone.
And I'm going to show you guys a really sexy printer. It's the HP NV100 and it looks like it belongs in your bachelor pad.
Ooh, bachelor pad.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you a really great way if you lose your iPhone or your iPad or your iPod Touch, how to give the people who find it the easiest way to get in contact with you when it appears. And of course, we'll also be taking Twitter questions from the people from the live stream.
So send us your Twitter questions, twitter.com/MacLife, and we shall try and answer them. So every week on the show, we bring on some hardware that we think is really awesome and we cannot wait to share with you. This week, we have this super sexy, super sleek HP NV100. It is an almost all-in-one printer. It doesn't do any faxing, and it's incredibly sleek and sexy. It's made with PVC-free materials, so it's also earth-friendly, and it would look really good in your bachelor pad because not only is it a printer, a scanner, a copier, and has this nifty little app reel here, but it also doubles as a mirror. So when you're trying to check yourself out before you leave in the morning, all you have to do is lift this up, look at yourself in the mirror, and then take off and go to the dance clubs. So it's perfect for the bachelor in your life. So the HP Envy, the best thing about this so far that I've got to play with, unfortunately we haven't had time to really test its printing capabilities like we'd like, is it's got this nifty little app store from HP where you can print all sorts of pre-loaded pages such as coloring books, Sudoku. You can print things from your Picasa and Snapfish accounts. You can print maps. You can see we have a coloring book, Aladdin coloring book. That kids can color. We have travel guides. This is a travel guide to San Francisco. I'd like to visit our fair city. It also prints photos, really nice photos. This is a picture of Daft Punk, one of the members. And perhaps the most interesting feature about it is the fact that it has what's called e-printing. So what you can do is you assign the printer its own email address, and then you can email a document or a photo to it and it will instantly print, because it does do wireless printing, which I should note is also really awesome, not having to hook this up to a computer. So what happens is when you first set up the printer, you get this nice little printout. It gives you your email address on it, and supposedly you can email a photo or a document from your iPad's mail app to this printer and have it printed out instantaneously. Unfortunately, we were having some problems today actually doing that, but we did manage to print out a picture of this owl yesterday. So we do know that it works, but unfortunately we couldn't get it to work with the iPad. Still, the printer has this nifty 3.4-inch touchscreen that seems like it's capacitive touch, but it's not, and it has very interesting mannerisms. It costs $219, and it is available now. So the HP NV100, beautiful, sleek, sexy, and it comes with a mirror.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray Aguilera, reviews editor here at Mac Life, and today I'm here to talk to you about brand new audio dock, the Soundfreaq. That's F-R-E-A-Q. It's actually not out quite yet, but it's going to be in stores within the next week or two, so you'll be able to pick one up. Obviously, looks great. It's very kind of sleek and Apple-y in that way. The thing I like about it, it's got Bluetooth connectivity, so you can use it with your iPhone or any other Bluetooth devices you have. You could pair it with your MacBook and play your iTunes library off your MacBook. But it also does have, this is hard to do backwards, it also does have a dot connector underneath here that I can't that I can't peel off the thing. Trust me, it's under there. So there is a dock connector. There's also an auxiliary in the back. But like I said, it does have Bluetooth, which is cool because it can work wirelessly with any of your Bluetooth audio gear. It sounds really good. Let's turn it on and see what happens. There we go. Turn it up a little bit. I go. I like that song. All right. But anyway, yeah, works great. The other cool thing about it, it's got this handy little remote. So if you've got your iPod or whatever docked in the little dock here, you can control your songs and everything. And because all these little remotes end up falling under the couch and disappearing forever, so I've got this handy little door on the side. Right? Ta-da! Fantastic. It's the Soundfreaq. It's going to retail for $199, and it'll be in stores within the next couple of weeks.
So the Max PC guys allowed us to borrow this brand new HTC HD7 Windows Phone 7 phone. That's a mouthful because you end up having to say the word phone twice. So it should have just been the Winmo 7. Windows Mobile, I don't know. But now they want to call it Windows Phone because mobile is too weird. So the new phone, this HTC HD7, it's actually a pretty nice phone. It's really large. It has a huge bit of real estate for the screen. And Windows Phone 7, the operating system it's different from anything you're used to using. Instead of having the swipe screens like everyone's used to, iPhone came out with it, and then of course, the Android phone. This has just like a column of items, and then if you want to see all your apps, you hit this little arrow right here, and then you can get to all your apps that you have installed on it. Now, it's cool, and I'm not here to bash on Windows. That's not, I stopped caring about what Microsoft and Windows were doing a long time ago. I picked the Mac. I enjoy the Mac. I enjoy the iPhone. I'm not here to like, oh my God, I hate Microsoft and I hate Windows. That's not who I am. But this is, and I'm trying to be as nice as possible. I mean, like I said, it's really cool to look at. It's a fun little UI, but it's also a bit confusing. For example, I have a Zune account, and when I was previewing a song, I couldn't actually buy it. I had to keep backing out and navigating around just to buy a song, which if I'm previewing it, it should be a buy button. And I'm finding that same sort of weird UI issue with everything on the phone. The Xbox Live integration is actually pretty cool because I do have an Xbox, which I love, but you have to download another program in order to get all the Xbox features to see if your friends are on, to see how well you're doing on, like for example, I've been playing a lot of Catan because I'm obsessed. But like I said, they're kind of weird with their new phone, and you have Facebook integration, which is kind of nice, but the sort of like swipe screens, I don't know, maybe I need some more time. This is by no means a full review. This is just our first look. But if you're using a Mac, first of all, it has limited sync abilities with the Mac, and there is no Zune marketplace for OS X, none at all. I got a Zune a long time ago. Someone gave me one, and I was like, oh well, I'll try it out. No, and you can't even get it to work. It doesn't even work correctly. So you can't like sync. So you would have to use a boot camp in order to use this thing. And the weirdest thing I found about the whole thing is that when I turn it on its side, I can't get to the menu bar in Internet Explorer anymore. And I get a lot of funny errors. So I know it's out now, and I know some people are like really loving it, but it feels like it's half done right now. So Windows 7 mobile phone. Yeah, don't throw your iPhones away or your Android phones away yet. Oh, you can do this. Ooh, so I can watch Netflix. But yeah, it's definitely, Android and the iPhone really don't have anything to worry about yet. So I think if Microsoft is able to work on some of these weird UI issues that I found with it, I think they could have a really nice phone. But until then, it's if your friend has one, try it out and then go back to your iPhone and feel comfortable. So every week we give you a heads up on what we're giving away on the site, and we also tend to give away things on the show. Last week we said, hey, email us something. And you did, and Flo's going to tell us what happened.
Last week you emailed us Steve Jobs' middle name, which, if you haven't figured out by now from reading Wikipedia, it's Paul. Steve Jobs.
No,
Steve Paul Jobs. SPJ.
SPJ.
Not to be confused with SJP.
Or PB&J, which is delicious.
Very delicious. Anyway, so last week's winner is Mike Lee.
Woo! Bump. Well, tell us, Mike. Why don't you tell Mike what he won?
Mike, you
Oh my God,
won.
this is interesting.
You won the Zugu iPad case, which has several different orientations, and it velcros to the back of your car headrest or the plane headrest. And you didn't have to do much for this except send us an email, which is what you can do next time we have a win.
So in addition to the awesome show giveaways, we also give away a lot of things on MacLife.com. You can just cruise over to MacLife.com/articles/win. And right now we're giving away the awesome IO Safe. You may remember the IO Safe. We lit it on fire at the beach. We dunked it in water overnight, and it's still our fine data was safe. So we're giving that away, and we're also giving away a copy of Civilization 5, special edition for the Mac. So you can cruise on over and check that out. So those are both available at MacLife.com/articles/win in order to get those sweet prizes. So just enter their, you just gotta go in, put a comment in the articles for those, and you're good to go.
Sweet prizes.
So this week's tip is about what happens if you lose your iPhone. Now you can use Find My iPhone, which is great, but if you lose it in an area with really bad 3G or whatever, it's always nice to rely on the nice feelings of strangers. And some of these strangers may look at your iPhone, and if it's locked or they can't figure out who to call, what you can do is you can make the lock screen image, put your contact information on there. Now don't put the iPhone number of the iPhone it's on. That doesn't make sense. Put the phone number of a friend or your home phone or a spouse or a family member and an email address, and if you want, you can put the word reward, which will probably help you get your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch back. So the lock screen image, put your contact information on there in case it's lost, and people can call you, they can send you an email, they can Twitter you, they can whatever. And this is great because even if you have your iPhone locked, that way people can't get in and see all of those weird photos you have of you and Abe Pagoda. You can still get that, people can still contact you if you lose your iPhone.
So every week we answer your Twitter questions from twitter.com/MacLife. Let's see what this week's readers have to say.
Let's start off with Josh. Josh Sadie? Yeah. When is the Mac App Store coming out? Thanks. Not quite. It said 90 days from the event, which was
20...
not quite 60 days. Like 20, what's the date? 11, 21 days ago? 22? So we still got a little while. So 90 days from September 1st. So that's September, October, November.
December 90th.
December 90th. So hopefully in December we'll get the Mac App Store, which will be awesome.
Awesome. So a lot of you have been asking too, when is 4.2 coming out? Robbie, you're the better person for this question.
I am. I really am. So there's a rumor that it'll come out on Friday, so we'll see. But I think the latest it'll come out will be late next week. That's the very, very latest, because they've already pushed 10.6.5 out, and it should all just kind of roll out. Now, when that comes out, we'll also get a brand new iTunes. Well, not a brand new. We're going to update to iTunes. It'll work with 4.2. Your current iTunes, it won't work with 4.2. So when will we switch to our live stream server? Hopefully in December. We're still ironing that out, but keep an eye on MacLife next week. Something magical is going to happen. Magical.
And I'm not getting another haircut.
Flo's not getting another haircut.
No,
This
it's
is
even
the site.
better than that.
The site's going to be magical.
Not that me. Anyway, the site's gonna be magical.
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 So So that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to watch a live stream of us taping the show, you can tune in every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to give us some feedback, you can just send us an email at themaclifeshowlive@gmail.com.
The show is produced by Jason, the Archduke of the Internet Amor. I'm Flo.
And I'm Robbie.
Thanks for watching.
And we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye. No, we're not green screen in the background. Not yet.
Not yet.
There is a green screen, but...
Pretty soon we'll have gorillas chasing us, though. It'll be funny.
Welcome to the Mac Life Show. Monkeys! Whoa. Is this seat higher than that seat? Why are we sitting in that? Why is that happening? Look, now we're like the same size. Were we just sitting in the wrong chairs the entire time? I want to make sure I don't skip stuff like I did last week.
That dog in the window. Thank you guys for sticking with us today. I'm Robbie.
I was waiting for you to say that. So that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you feel like watching the show live, you can watch a live taping every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you feel like sending us some feedback, you can send it to themaclifeshowlive@gmail.com.
The show is produced by Jason, the Archduke of the Internet Amor. I'm Flo.
And I'm Robbie.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Talk to you next week.